Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Cree. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I actually want to come to you guys with an update on my Dapper Fragrances. The fragrances that I did a haul for, I guess, I would say it's been about maybe 6 months or so ago, because I know it wasn't this year and we're already in the 5th month, so it may be I'll say 6+ months ago. I did a nice little haul. I think I might have bought maybe 8 to 10 fragrances from Dapper to really try them out, and as promised, I'm going to come to you with an official haul. Now, my subscribers already know I have already come to you guys on different occasions updating you on the ones that I'm loving and how I feel. I put that on my wall, I put that in certain videos, but if you don't watch me all the time, then I guess you won't know. But for those of you who have been asking or who just may desire an update, this is for you. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to see, please continue to watch. Alright you guys, so I did go ahead and just take the time out and count what I have, and from what I have in front of me, I think I bought 8 fragrances. Now there is one that will not be present, and that is because I have used and emptied that particular fragrance, and I will leave that fragrance here. And I believe it was called Sergi O'Neill Aqua Jolie or something like that. So it was an inspired by fragrance from that particular fragrance. I have already given my thoughts on, but just to be brief, from what I recall, it was like a milky lactonic vanilla, maybe caramel type of fragrance. I did my research on that before I got it to try and see what kind of profile it had, and based off of what the note said, I thought it would be something that I liked. Well, it seemed in essence like what it was trying to smell like. I like that. However, the scent profile itself for that fragrance, the Dapper's version, I didn't care for. I used it really just because there were parts of it that I did really like, but again, I've stated this prior and I'm going to state it again in this video because it seems some people are just not getting it. There was a scent then and there is a scent now, an underlying scent that I don't care for in all of Dapper fragrances that I have tried. Maybe you don't get that. That's fine, but I'm here to give my take and my thoughts. So this is a follow-up video, and I just wanted to come and show you guys the ones that I am enjoying, the ones that I do like, and the one that I did complete. The ones that I did not like, honestly, has pretty much stayed the same, but I'm just going to touch on it again for you guys and give you a live update, and you can see the dent and you can make an informed decision for yourself if you want to purchase from them or not. I am not telling you to or not to. Also, they have samples. I've actually just recommended that you guys try samples instead of going and buying whole fragrances like I did, so that you're not disappointed. And if you do like it, then you can turn around and purchase a whole bottle from them. Make sense? That said, this is in no way a way to bash the brand. I am not sponsored. I don't know the owner on a first name basis, so let's just be clear. These are my unfiltered opinions that I'm entitled to. And you're entitled to yours, and I don't mind that you share. However, please don't come in my comments trying to persuade me one way or the other. This is how I feel, and this was my experience. I don't have to agree, and I don't have to feel the way that you do about the fragrances that you love. If you love the house, that's wonderful. I love that for you. It's not for me. We can't all love all the same things. Y'all gotta relax. Like, some of y'all take this way too seriously. If I don't love your fragrance, it's not the end of the world. Plenty of fragrances I love, y'all don't like. It's life. Let's get into the video. So the first fragrance that I do enjoy, and I don't have much of a dent in it, this is the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 40. This is their interpretation, Dapper's interpretation. You guys, I don't have a big dent in this because I have not been pulling for it, just to be honest. I don't have a problem with how they duped this fragrance. I think they did a nice job on this one. Haven't sprayed it in quite some time, but I felt like the scent was close enough that I don't have a problem with it. I think it should be stronger than the actual body mist. Back when I purchased these, you guys, I was still very much head over heels for the Cheirosa 40 DNA. I have since kind of moved past that. Now I still like that fragrance, but I was just wearing it out at that time, and now I've kind of, it's now become a scent memory, and I associate it with a time in my life, and so now I'm kind of stepping away from it. I'll still go back to it, I'm sure, at some point, but I kind of, I overdid it with that scent. So now I'm just going to step away from it. So that is why you do not see a real visible dent in there. I'm just not pulling for it. But when the time comes, I will be. And like I said, from my interpretation, this was a nice scent, and they did a good job duping it. So yeah, that's Charosa 40. I believe it's the same as what I said in my initial video. Next up is Escapade Gourmand right here. And actually, you guys, I have a sample of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go head to head and see what I get. I'm not gonna tell you about longevity and all that, because all of that can differ from person to person. We already know the factors, I would hope, at this point, to go into that skin chemistry, how you layered your scent, and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna tell you if the smell smells the same. I'm gonna spray it right here. Put it a little further down. I actually got this, you guys, if you're wondering, I got this sample from Scent Split. Okay. And just to be clear, you guys, this was one of the ones that I liked. So I have a nice little dent in there. Still got, so I'm about halfway through it. I'm not going crazy with it. I don't want to use it up, you know. I like to layer it. So yeah, I'm savoring it. Okay. Y'all can see it has a very nice sprayer. I'm gonna let that dry down for a second. And just so y'all can see, that is Escapade Gourmand. Now forgive me, y'all, I don't have on a scent today, so I'm not trying to, I've already been spraying stuff today, so I really don't want to confuse the two scents. Let me put it on my hand up here as well, like on my fingers, because I just recently washed my hands, so that way I know it's not blending in with anything else. I just did a little niche fragrance testing haul, so that's why I have that on hand. So not gonna lie, the sample version that I have of Escapade Gourmand is coming off a little alcohol heavy. But honestly, I'm not getting much from either one of the scents. Like, they're nice and they are sweet. Do I think they are similar? Yes. I do think they are similar, but the scent profile is not giving me much. I'm just getting, I'm not even really getting heavy vanilla. Like, this is supposed to be a vanilla scent. And I mean Escapade Gourmand as a whole, y'all, not Dapper. As a whole, I'm just getting sweetness. Like, something sweet and sugary sweetness. I'm not really even getting like sugary vanilla. I'm just getting sweetness. So, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, those are my little thoughts. I think if I recall, even back then, I was not able to really delve deep into these because I wasn't really getting anything. And I just can't expound upon nothing. And that's what I get a lot of times. That's what I've been getting. So, but that one was okay. Would I repurchase it? No. Yeah. So next up, we had Bianco Latte, which if you guys watched my Bianco Latte video, then you already know I told you guys since then that I think this one is pretty good. I think I might have said that in my initial video, but I don't recall. But yeah, I think this one is pretty decent. I don't think it lasts very long. None of them last very long to me. Where this one particularly, I know I've tried out and it didn't last me very long. Not a crazy amount of time, no more than like 4 hours, which is fine for me. I'm just saying some people like longer than that. So I just like to put that in there so that you guys are aware. Granted, that's how it works on me. May be completely different for you. Maybe they last all day on you. With this fragrance, and I'm not going to spray it, it smells very close. You can smell it literally from here. Smells very close to Bianco Latte. I said it then, I still feel that way now. It's a really good dupe. So I think that one I recommend. Would I repurchase it? No, I don't plan on repurchasing from the company. However, you can. I suggest you test it out first, and if you like it, go for it. It's Dapper Fragrances Bianco Latte. Next up, this was another one that I was just kind of meh about. This is Acro Bake, and I don't have much of a dent in, I don't have a dent in here at all. Let's just call a spade a spade. I have not really been pulling for this, and I'm trying my hardest not to give too much away, but let's just say I have a sample of Acro Bake. I've sampled Acro Bake, and let's see, I haven't sprayed this in quite some time. This has gotten better. I believe this is pretty close. I believe it's pretty close. It's very lemony, citrusy, almost like lemon candy like, but not quite. It's like a very bright and zesty lemon. Some people could say this leaned more towards lemon cleaner. It doesn't to me. It's very sweet, almost giving you like a lemon tart type of vibe. I think this is very close to Acro Bake. So if that's something you want to test out, then I would suggest you try a sample. But I think this one is pretty decent, and I have kept it. I think this would go good layering with Acro Bake. And then this is my favorite of the bunch right here, y'all. This is Simone Androli's Glazed Ecstasy. This is Dapper's inspired version. Y'all, this is the one that I actually got in a sample that they gave me when I made my purchase. You guys, I love this one. This one is the one that I've raved about. I've told you guys, I have worn it over and over again. I have a nice little dent in there, not too crazy. A little bit goes a long way, I feel, with this one, because it's kind of strong. Yeah, this is an apricot custard type of smell. It's really, really nice. And I don't wear apricot all the time, so I've just been pairing it with certain scents. But I just really enjoyed this one. This one really took me by storm, and I was surprised by it. So in spite of the video that I gave you guys where I was telling you my thoughts initially, I still went out and purchased this. So I don't understand where people are in the comments saying that I'm bashing the brand. I never said they were bad. I just didn't care for them. People have to learn how to accept differences of opinions, because we don't all have to agree. And you're going to have to sit with that or learn to click off. I'm sorry, y'all. It just had to be said. Y'all just going to have to get to know me and know that I don't be going for that. Like, y'all not about to be talking to me sideways. Especially not when you're not even trying to understand. People who do stuff like that, who just say things for the sake of saying it, you didn't listen, you didn't even try to understand where I was coming from because you feel a way and that's the way you feel and you don't care. Anytime someone else has a difference of opinion, I'm gonna need you to grow up. So anyway, I like this one, y'all. I highly recommend it. I've said it over and over again. It's a yes for me. It's in my collection. Would I repurchase? No. When these are done, I'm done with buying those dupes. Plus, I'm on the no buy anyway. But I love it. And as you can see, I'm savoring it. So I don't plan to be out of it anytime soon. Now, for the fragrances that I did tell you guys that I didn't really care for, let me get to those. So that is these two. And that is Dapper Fragrances version of Minnie Mouse, and that is their version of Hufflepuff. These two right here. So these are the fragrances that everybody raves about on the internet. The House of Sillage fragrances. I've never tried them. Y'all know how much those fragrances cost. I may get one day, but I got these not as a replacement or instead of. I really got these to try out that fragrance and see if it's something that I would ever even want to purchase. And when I got these, I just wasn't impressed. It wasn't giving what the notes was saying. So for that reason, I decided not to get those and not to use these. But I have not sprayed these in a very long time. I tried with this one. I tried, didn't I? Yeah. And then this one, not so much. And this was the one that I really thought I would like the most. So let's try it today. I'm gonna spray it over here on my wrist. Okay, so I said this then, I remember, and I feel the same way now. For some reason, This fragrance, instead of giving me like a lemon cakey type of vibe, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is that not what House of Sillage Hufflepuff was supposed to give? People rave about that, and I know I looked up those notes. This has never given me that. I don't know if these smell accurate. They could smell accurate. Y'all let me know. Do these smell accurate? Because if so, then maybe I wouldn't like that scent. If there's a way for me to sample those, I'm going to try it and we'll see. But for me, I don't get any lemon. Hey y'all, I just wanted to tap in real quick and update you guys on this because my thoughts have drastically changed on this since this video. I still don't feel like it gives what I thought it would based off of the notes that they had for it. However, if you've been following my channel, then you know, like I've stated, this is a couple of months back. After this video was filmed, I did start to pick for this fragrance a lot more, just trying to get acquainted with it a little bit better and see how it changed. And I did find that it gave me similar vibes to Casablanca. And I have another fragrance called Cosma Ebar that I had been pairing with it, and I had put that up on like a short. So I have since used that fragrance. I actually used that fragrance entirely. It did grow on me, and I was starting to pick up that lemon. It still wasn't like a lemon cakey type of vibe, but it was something that I actually did enjoy, and I found a way to pair it, and that's how I used it up. So I don't feel how I felt when I made this video, so I did want to update you guys on that. As for the other, still remain the same. I actually ended up gifting the Minnie Mouse fragrance to a subscriber. When I sent the Summer Boardwalk Delight by Skylar, I actually gave them that just as a extra token of my appreciation to my sub. So yeah, that's what happened with that fragrance. I decluttered it. So, all right, back to the video. This fragrance literally gives me, I can show you, this gives me Casablanca. It literally smells very, very similar to it, and it's not bad. Like, I like it more right now than I did then because I just wasn't prepared to smell this. But you guys, if you don't know, this is not a favorite of mine. I really forced myself to get through this. It's broken now, y'all, so I can't even spray it, but let me show you. I think I will keep this. I was gonna give this away. I was actually gonna give it to one of my subscribers to try, but I'm actually gonna keep this because now I have a fragrance that I love that has that Casablanca DNA that I think this would pair very well with, because to me this is what this smells like. It doesn't smell like what I thought it was giving, like a type of lemon scent, because I love a lemon scent. My subscribers know that. But I have this Cosma Ebar that I tried out, that I love. I'm absolutely loving this. This is like the better half of Casablanca. Like, Casablanca had something in it that, well, I know what it is. The Peru Balsam, it also had like a suede note. Those things leaned very masculine to me, and I did not like it in that fragrance. It was parts of it that I liked, and there were parts that I didn't. This leans more into that vanilla, but it still keeps that caramel apple type of vibe. So I really love this fragrance. This with this, to me, would be a really good match. Really good match. So I'm going to keep this. Oh yeah, let me spray this. I'm going to spray this with it right now just to see, because I feel like I might be on to something. Expect to see this in a combo, y'all, because oh yeah. That's given. That's given what I needed it to give. So yeah, these two together, really good. I really like those, so I'll be keeping this. Surprise, surprise. So then there's this one. Okay, let's go. So for this one, okay, so what I'll say is not giving as much of the, like, y'all know before, and I remember this, before I kept getting acetone, like going to get our nails done, acetone. I'm not getting as much of it, but it's still kind of there. I have not sampled the original fragrance, but I saw a lot of reviews, like on Fragrantica, of people saying under the original fragrance that they got that. So I'm wondering if this is a very good dupe, and that they have literally got the same DNA and they have the same effect. Maybe it's spot on, y'all. I'm not telling you that it's not. I'm just saying, one of those fragrances, if not both, is giving acetone. It's still there, it's just not as prominent. And I think because I've already been introduced to it, it's not as polarizing as it was before. I get raspberry now, but I think this was supposed to have like whipped cream or marshmallow or something. None of that, y'all. It's not creamy at all. It's not in any way. It's just a raspberry mixed with nail polish remover. So this is still a no for me. I would be happy to share this with one of my lucky subscribers. If y'all want this, please let me know, because I will gladly send it your way. I will. Y'all, this is good right here. This little combo, whoo, y'all gotta try that out. But yeah, this is a no for me. So if you wanted to try it out, I will happily send it your way. I have no problem sharing this with somebody else so that somebody else can love it, because I'm not telling you that Dapper is a bad place to shop. Not at all. But if I can't speak my mind, what are we doing? If I can't speak my mind on how I feel, what are we doing? Like, that defeats the purpose. This is my channel. If I want to speak on it and I want to speak on my experience, that's what I'm going to do, y'all. If you want to see somebody else that's just going to agree with everything, even if it's your thoughts or not, then you have to go somewhere else for that, because that's just not my, it's just not my style. I'm going to speak my mind on how I feel, whether everybody else agrees with me or nobody else does. That's just how I am to my core. So yeah, that's Minnie Mouse. Let me know if you want it in the comments. So that's the end of this video. I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to get too long-winded. I hope you guys can appreciate the update. Please don't come to my channel with that mess, because it's my birthday month and I'm real in my bag. Look, I'm a whole Gemini, y'all. I'm not to be played with. We got good sides and we got that other side, and you don't want that one to come out. So I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Y'all be easy. More than a woman, and God is